All right, it's Steve from Aptera Owners Club. We are back. We're going on with this investor webinar commentary, and this is kind of a cool part of the webinar with some new information.
Want to talk about some of our other. Oh, was this a video?
Uh, it's usually a cool graphic.
Oh, we have a cool exploded graphic of our solar here, but it's not showing up
That's so funny.
on the screen. We'll post that to our social media later so you can see it. But
Actually, I think we saw the graphic. That was the exploded graphic. It looked cool.
our solar technology is compelling. It's automotive grade. It's super lightweight. It's robust. It's 10 to 15 year cycle life. It's really the first of its kind to be able to withstand the harshness of an automotive environment. So we're really proud of the technology and also, the power conversion that goes along with it. So how do you take 30 to 60 volts from your solar panel in a distributed way and in a maximum power point tracking way, and then throw it into a high voltage 400 800 volt battery pack? We partnered with some amazing people. This is Polydrops. They make a really cool travel trailer. It's faceted composites, so it's one of Steve Fambro's dreams to have a faceted composites product that is lightweight, and these guys are doing just that up in LA.
Okay, so we made a video about it, and someone from our Discord channel successfully guessed that this collaboration with Aptera Solar was with Polydrops. There were a lot of clues on Twitter and LinkedIn that told us that, and so now it's confirmed. Polydrops is going to be a customer of Aptera Solar and integrate Aptera Solar onto their vehicles. And you see, this is at the Electrify Expo. This was the one, I believe, this is the one held in Long Beach. I made it to this last year, but this year I had some conflict with my schedule and could not make it to Electrify Expo. Hopefully I'll make it next year to check it out. But they were there, and you can see Aptera Solar prominently displayed on this Polydrops camper trailer.
So really cool travel trailers, and they came to us and said, the supply of panels that they currently have out of Asia, it just doesn't last very long. It degrades very, very quickly. So how could they put an automotive grade panel on this and get their users much more power? This is a pretty small trailer, you can see, but that panel was actually producing about 1,200 watts of power. So it's a good amount of power from our package, and we think this is a perfect application. And this kind of recreational environment has kind of limitless possibilities, we think, for our.
Okay, so I mean, this tells you that they've been busy with stuff like that we don't know about. You can see that this is a panel that is custom made for this trailer. It fits perfectly. It's custom designed and custom made for this trailer. So they've been doing this in the background, and we've known nothing about it until now. So it shows this solar line is working. They can custom make these things, and they have the capability of making these things, and they have been making them. I mean, some detractors were under the opinion that they're saying that they have this solar line. We have no proof of it, that it's really working, that they're really actually producing anything. Well, it turns out that not only are they producing the panels for the Aptera, which you saw multiple of them in the background of the previous slides, they've had time to make panels. And this looks like the new panel with the glass exterior for this Polydrops trailer.
Aptera, lightweight, automotive grade solar technologies. We've also partnered with a great team at Averist. They work on ground support equipment, so the tugs that take your luggage around the airport, the pushback equipment that pushes back your plane. All of those guys are trying to get out of propane and diesel, and they're trying to get into electric.
All right, so another cool thing. So it looks like, as you guys know, when Sono Motors stopped building their car, they have transitioned to license their solar encapsulation technology, and they have a different technology than Aptera does. Theirs is much thicker, not as thin, not as cool looking in my opinion. And Aptera is finding out that there is quite a bit of interest
Uh,
and a market for this thing. And we've heard some news from Chris McCannon on our Discord channel. And you guys should join our Discord channel. It's kind of a fun place to hang out. Link is in the description of every video on this channel. But he's told us that Aptera is talking to multiple companies. There are lots of companies interested in the technology. And so this looks like this could be a pretty good revenue stream for them. And this part of their business could become kind of profitable before the actual vehicle business becomes profitable. So I think that's good news for Aptera to have like kind of this like backup business that like feeds their main business. So that was a really cool feature of this investor webinar. Okay, so lastly, let's wrap up this thing. There is an IPO strategy, and let's hear them talk about it.
we're positioned well to be a regular reporting company with the SEC. Blake and our team works hard, but what's involved in really our regular reporting to the SEC now?
We have lots of filings to do with the Regulation A offering that we had open before. We have the new offerings that we've just posted on the SEC website, so we stay to maintain those and the continued offerings that we have as we start to carve our way in the path to go public.
We think the right time to go public is when we're just starting to ship vehicles in volume. So we think that proves the technology, that proves that people really want it, and it proves that we can make it in a volume fashion at a rate and a profitability that makes sense for long-term viability.
Okay, so if they're saying volume production, I'm guessing they mean when they deliver about 5,000 vehicles. That, according to that timeline that we saw a few days ago, they were saying end of 2025. End of 2025. And so then they would IPO early 2026. So that's kind of, if everything goes according to their timeline, that's what's happening. Again, I think that timeline is pretty aggressive. But I think that is a good time for it to go public. And if they have enough capital to avoid going public until then, I think that would be good, because then the IPO, I think, will go very well. If they can show there's a demand and they have the ability to produce. So that's good.
The process to go public takes about 6 to 9 months. It involves a lot of lawyers and a lot of accountants.
It's going to be a ton of fun. It's one of the main reasons why I joined the team. I'm really looking forward to it, but we'll be scaling up quite a bit when we go through that process.
And amazing news that we've actually been approved by the NASDAQ for the use of the ticker symbol SUNA.
Okay, so this was something very new from this webinar. I had no idea about it. I don't think anyone else did, but they've gotten SUNA. Now, I would pronounce that as SUNA, like tuna. But the way that they want to pronounce it is Sun A, like it's sunny, like Sun A. So that's what they're going for. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the sticker symbol. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, I guess if everyone goes for Sun A, it's not bad. Of course, if you pronounce it backwards, it's anus. So that's kind of funny. But I was looking at like what other possible names could they have gotten. Like I think like SOLA was available. Sola. And that kind of looks like solar, so that was available. So apt is not available. Apter is available. There's like aperture finance, but so APTR was available. I think maybe that would have been good. If you go like APT, that was also available. SEV is unfortunately not available. Sono Group still has that. Actually, a good time to check how they're doing. Yeah, not great. Wow, that has been a pummeling here. I haven't checked on this in a long time, but like, I guess early 2023, they were sitting at maybe $1. Now they're sitting at 20 cents. There's very little volume in trade too. See, their volume went from like 5 million to 30,000. I kind of get the feeling that they are on their way out. Okay, yeah. So I think they're on the way, they're on their way out, unfortunately. So you could probably pick this up if they were to go under. But anyways, that's beside the point. They've decided to go with SUNA, and we should get used to calling it SUNA. It's not SUNA, it's SUNA.
So SUNA is the word. Hard A.
SUNA.
It's a sunny day.
Tell everyone.
It's
SUNA.
It's the future's bright and sunny for Aptera. I'm sure your comments could maybe phrase it in many other ways, but we like SUNA.
Okay, so that's what we're going with. SUNA is going to be the symbol for Aptera, so I think that's been decided. So I guess we should get behind it. It's too late to have them change their mind and pick something different. I think it's going to grow on me. All right, let me know what you guys think about the Aptera solar business and their ticker symbol in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.